It has begun.
Cool.
Yeah. So Jasmine, do you want to go ahead and introduce yourself? Tell us a little bit about yourself. What you're studying, etc.
Okay, hi, I'm Jasmine R. Currently I'm visiting my family, so I have a little makeshift desk going on right here with a diaper box. But I'm kind of taking advantage of not having to have a stable job yet. So I've been traveling. So next week I'm going to Seattle
Cool.
and doing like side jobs here and there. Nothing set in stone. That's kind of it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Uh, I guess I'll go. My name's John, guys. I'm doing technological entrepreneurship and management. Work full time in the Air Force. I'm now a unit deployment manager. So it's been a learning experience for me. I transitioned from aircraft structural maintenance. Like I said, I'm in a TEM. I've got 29 credits left to graduate, so it's exciting. But yeah, look forward to working with you guys this semester.
That's awesome. My name's Dallas. I'm studying software engineering. Still living in Oklahoma. I came here from some Oklahoma colleges that weren't so great situationally, and I was working at Google, but now I'm here making good grades, and I'm excited to work with everybody.
I'm Jamie, also in the Air Force, ICBM missile maintenance. Currently working as a NCOIC, overseeing about 8 to 10 individuals. My degree is operations management, so it kind of helped me in that way. And I've been in it for about 10 years, and that's about it.
Are you planning on staying in, Jamie, or are you gonna try to look to use your degree right away?
I'm going to stay in regardless. I'm going to try to use the degree to join the officer side.
Oh, there you go. You gonna
Yeah.
Is it the AFOQTs at the test you gotta take?
That is the test. I haven't taken it yet because I'm going to wait till I'm a little bit closer to getting my bachelor's before I go down that road.
There you go. Right on. And Jasmine, you said you're going to Seattle here soon?
Yeah.
Very cool. I went there with my family. None of us had been to the Pacific Northwest, so we decided to go check Seattle out. It was a pretty cool time.
I'm excited. Never been.
Um,
Cool.
yeah, Dallas.
So,
It's his screen that's showing, so I'll let you go and talk about what you got.
okay, cool. So our first discussion, I want to get this little deal out of the way if I can. Here we go. So our first discussion, if I can pull it up here, I'll just go over this. So we need to figure out, so we already figured out our meeting time. And from my understanding, this whole section is just kind of laying out the expectations and standards of the groups. And so the idea that I had for achieving that would be to make a little contract. This is a template of a contract that I've used in previous classes, and we'll go through the whole thing together if, that's the route we want to go down. And then at the end, we can all sign it, and then we'll have this agreed upon. So another idea that I had real quick about communication is that in our little iMessage group, it's fine to like quickly message each other there, but it's kind of hard to keep the information organized and sorted. And so I went ahead and started a Discord server. We can use this or not if we want to, but I've already linked the class syllabus and a team contract here that you can access at any time, as well as discussion channels for any discussion we have and a meeting room that you can just pop in at any time. So we can say what we think about that. And if we like these ideas, I do have the Discord link already in the chat too. So what do y'all think about this stuff?
I mean, I have a Discord, so it wouldn't be that big of a deal for me. So that's fine. You want to go that route?
Yeah, same here.
Jasmine, what do you think?
It's a good idea. I have it too, so easy.
Okay, cool. So if y'all want to check the chat real quick and make sure that the Discord link is still there. I put it in before Jamie and Jasmine joined. So I want to make sure it's still there.
In our iMessage chat or in like the Zoom chat?
Should be in
In
the
Zoom
Zoom
chat.
Okay.
I don't see it.
You don't? Okay.
I'll just resend it real quick.
Yeah, I don't see it.
All right, I just sent it again.
Never logged into Discord on my computer before.
Oh, really?
I only use it on my phone.
Me
I
too.
use my school email for it. Like a school Discord and a normal one.
You guys know what time we started, by the way? Because this doesn't show me how long we're recording for.
12:11 Central Time.
Do you know who we're missing? What the person's name is?
Lexi, I think.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's Lexi.
I can
Yeah,
text her afterward with what we've decided, like if she needs to sign the contract or join the Discord.
yeah, that's a good idea. Discord's been very useful in the past, like what you said, organizing information. So that should keep everything separate.
I used it to
Yeah,
run
yeah.
one of my shops in the past. It's pretty convenient.
Oh yeah,
I like it. I think it's easy to learn, very accessible.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward program.
Yeah.
I should be in.
Yep, I see you.
Let's use my personal one. I don't have a
Right.
keep school one.
Cool. That seems to be all of us so far. I see 4 of us in here.
Yeah, I just got in.
Don't mind my nickname. That was from some of my coworkers back in the day.
Yeah.
Right.
I have my
Um,
personal one on there too. So
So I think for now, we leave the Discord for later and we go over the contracts because that's the actual roots of the ground rules stuff. So I think the best thing to do is just kind of start from the top. I've put in like a rough template and even changed out the information for this class, but obviously we all need to agree on it, and so we should touch base on everything. So this top box is just all of our information. This is just to get in contact with each other if you're like a no call, no show to a meeting, so somebody can call you, stuff like that. So the way I've done this in the past with discussions is we would choose a leader for each discussion, and this leader would kind of facilitate the meeting and make sure that the assignment and the link gets submitted.
Mhm.
So I'll just say,
can you guys see that link?
The link for what? That?
Yeah, for the team norms.
Was it a
oh
group
yeah,
chat?
yeah, it's in the team contracts channel. Sorry.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry, on Discord.
Yeah, it's on Discord under the here, I'll show it. It's under this little channel right here, this Google Docs link. So if you want to, you can click on that, and I can even give you the editing privileges so everybody can edit this. So you'll be able to actually put your own name in. See if I can do the editing privileges here. I got one of us in, but I think I'll have to wait until y'all request the editing.
I'm logging on my computer for it.
I think I sent the request.
Okay, cool. I think I have to pull my email over here, because I think the request goes to my email.
I don't even know what my password is.
You should have you should be able to just log in with your school account, because I think your school accounts all come with Google Drive and stuff.
No, for the Discord, so I can log in on my computer. So am I the old guy in the group?
I don't know, man. I got a lot of grays.
Same.
I'm 31. I've been in the Air Force for 14 years. I'm reserves though. So
Yes, I'm not the old guy.
yeah.
You got me beat by a couple of years.
Heck yeah.
Okay, so Jasmine, you should be able to edit now.
Yeah, I can.
Cool.
Okay. 1 second.
If you don't know your password to your Discord, he could probably send it to you to your school Gmail, and then you can just get it there.
Yeah, I got it. It's just all my stuff's like set up for my personal email, so I gotta switch. I should have access. Requested it just now.
Jamie, do you TDY often?
Not that often. It just so happens that I was able to get this one. I'm out at McGuire in New Jersey right now. Going
Okay.
through the production superintendent course. Yeah.
I go probably like once or twice a year. Just depends on where they need me. But yeah.
Mhm. Did you get the request, Alice?
Let me refresh. Here we go. Okay, now I got you. You may have to refresh the page, but yeah, now you should be able to edit. Okay, did this discussion leader section sit well with everyone? For each of the 3 group discussion assignments, 1 team member will serve as a discussion leader. All team members must rotate to this role at some point. And actually, I don't think all of us will be hit as discussion leader just because of the amount of discussions. Like we only have to do 3, but we have 5 members. So I'll have to touch that part. But the discussion leader's responsibilities include a coordination of all inputs and reviews for the assignments and submitting the assignments on Canvas per the required schedule before the specified deadline agreed upon by the team each week. This is to prevent like last minute submissions.
Yeah, that's what made me nervous about submitting on Monday. If there's any kind of technical stuff.
Right. Because I mean, if we have our meeting on Sunday, we can say we want to submit it Sunday before midnight tonight, right? And this is our team's deadline.
Yep.
That we agreed to. So, and I think this is a really good deal here. Okay. So if nobody has anything for that, I'll just go on to team structure. So the team members agree to the following process for the structure of the team and its members. So we have to identify key processes for our team, such as our decision-making policy. Right now, I just have decision-making will be made by a majority rules vote when a conflict arises. Tiebreaker results in the team or discussion leader's final decision. And so basically the way I would have this formatted in my other classes is that we would have a general team leader that will remain the team leader through the whole semester. And then for the discussion assignments themselves, we'll have a project manager for that assignment that's going to run and facilitate the whole thing and turn it in. And this will provide a little bit of a balance of power for the leaders and kind of like how we run things. So if it's a decision about a discussion assignment, that jurisdiction will be under the discussion leader. If it's a team-wide decision, such as like this right here, like a team contract, well, I guess that's not a good example, but if it's a team decision, it would be decided by the team leader.
Yeah.
And then I think, good.
What's that?
Oh, sorry, I was thinking you had something to say.
Oh, for the decision making, the way I've done that in the past is rotate like the responsibilities every week. But like you said, we only have 3 discussions. I don't think it's going to require a whole lot other than facilitating it and then uploading the document for that week. But my vote would probably be majority rule probably type deal. But I'm curious what you guys think.
I will say the only reason I had it like this at first is because I thought we only had 4 people in the group, so I was worrying about tiebreakers and trying to split them. But since we have 5 people, I could just make it majority.
Yeah, majority rule is probably fine.
Yeah.
There we go. I think it would be healthy to do, if available, to have a consistent weekly meeting time. If everybody was open for 12 o'clock every Sunday for the discussions that we're gonna do, that'd be cool. Or I mean, any other time on weekends works for me, but if we can make it consistent, that'd probably be healthy.
I'm down
Yeah.
for Sundays. Or if anything, Saturdays, because Sundays are one of my girlfriend's only days off. So, if possible.
Yeah,
I'm also open for Saturday.
So April 6th and 9th, I won't be available during the day. I've got drill that weekend. That one will have to be an afternoon for me, or we just maybe don't present that week or meet that week because we only have to do 3.
Right. So we'll choose 3 out of the 5. So we should be able to work around that. So
how often are we supposed to do these? If we only have to do 3, can they be consecutive, like back to back weeks, or?
I think so. Based on that, he made an announcement actually.
Yeah, it was
pulling up the discussions.
Like I will say, with most things I've seen in this course so far, it's not very clear.
Yeah, I've had to do a bit of digging. So these are our 5 discussions, and these are the 5 due dates for them. We choose, this one is required. The one that we're doing right now is one of our 3, and it is required.
Okay.
Out of the next 4, we choose 2.
Okay,
is my understanding.
Storytelling
I want to go back and verify that, but we should choose 2 out of these 4.
Yeah.
We don't even need to meet for the other ones.
Yeah, just don't meet for number 4.
Yeah, one of them we'll choose whatever. Let me see where I was at here. Okay, so do we want to change this?
The only thing that's gonna be hard for me is this coming up weekend. To meet. We can do it.
So we can make that the goal time, and then maybe we can just check in with each other like halfway through the week to see if it still works, just in case something comes up.
This right here?
Yeah.
Okay. Fine by me.
And the Sunday after is Easter, so everyone probably has plans.
That's a good point.
That is a good point. Yeah. Okay. So day, time, and place. Oh, wait, sorry, I just went over that. Technologies used for collaboration and communication. So right now we have Zoom, Discord, and iMessage. I would say if everybody likes Discord, then Discord would probably just be easier, and then we use Zoom whenever we have to record. But I also understand that iMessage is convenient, so it's kind of whatever. I don't really care one way or the other.
I'm good to switch to Discord for core stuff.
Switch to Discord. I'm kind of thinking the same thing if everybody's on board with that. And then so I just take out.
That way I don't have to save anyone's number because.
Right.
Hey, so Dallas, is there a way on Discord where we can put our availability so when we're planning the next discussions, you can see what people got going on?
Yeah, I would use this right here. So this discussion 1 ground rules, this is what we're doing right now. So everything we use in here, I mean, I think that'd be a good place for availability because I mean, then we can set up the contract using the information that's here.
All right.
So discussion 1 ground rules. I'll go ahead and bring that over here.
Let's go ahead and post a name.
Okay, so Discord and Zoom will be the softwares and tools we need or we use for all collaboration and communication by all of the team members. And since we don't have a split, we really don't need a team leader, I would say. I would think we just need discussion leaders.
Yep.
Because then that rotates much easier. So the next section is identify roles our team might require throughout the process. The only thing that I actually have here right now is a discussion leader that we've already talked about. But some other examples might be a note keeper, researcher, reviewer, proofreader, designer, etc. And we might not even necessarily need these. This is just a remnant or a relic of my other contract.
Yeah, I don't think. Are we required for any?
I wouldn't imagine.
Huh? Do we have any other deliverables other than just uploading recording. That's all I
That's it.
seem to notice so far. So yeah.
And I don't foresee us needing individual roles because our discussions seem pretty lax.
Yeah.
So I think we can just take those out, and then we'll just have a discussion later for these 3 other discussions, and we can fill these out. Okay, personal accountability. The team members agree to the following processes for personal accountability within the team. Cooperation and being a team player is essential to succeeding in this course. As a team, discuss what each aspect of our team dynamics will look like. This is to hold ourselves and our team members accountable. Describe what full participation looks like on group behaviors rated from 0 to 5, lowest to highest. Using the matrix below, agree on the expected performance to achieve a 5 rating versus a 0. Be proactive and discuss with team members and with faculty if your team runs into any issues throughout the semester. So we don't actually have to do this, but this is a really, really good thing that my past teams did because it keeps us all accountable for the same level of work. So I went ahead and put it in. And I think this is just like general, like if you're being a good teammate, you're going to be sitting within this 5 column, and you're going to know if you're the one that's over here in this 0 column, right? So quality of work just actively brings up suggestions and inputs while aiding in solving concerns and issues. Contribution is equal to the average content provided by the sum total of the team. And if you're on a 0, you have less than the standard outlined by the collective effort and quality of the team. Contribution is noticeably below average. And then this kind of just copy paste over, and quality of participation, timeliness, level of work, preparedness. I can go through each one of these if we want, but I don't think it's necessary. Methods of resolving conflicts. So what I have here is just a consultative process with the discussion leader, because we don't have a team leader anymore, and any of the individuals involved with a conflict, preferably offline resolution if possible, and then closure share with the team setting if needed. And this has this prevents drama, basically. It just has a nice, very clear process of how we do things. And that's all that I have. So this section down here is just your signature stating that you participated in formulating the contract. And this one is that you agree to it. So if anybody has any other suggestions or anything like that, that is completely open.
Is the table above really going to be necessary if we don't have a deliverable requiring us to rate each other's performance?
No, I literally only put it in because of the standard it provides, but I can also delete it.
Yeah, I mean, I was even just reading the next one, the storytelling one. It was like we just pop in, tell our stories, and kind of just chit chat and then call it a day. So
yeah, this was from a class where I was meeting with 8 people every week, and so we had to have a clear chain of command and standards and everything like that. I just pasted it over to provide foundation, basically, so I can get rid of it if we don't need it.
Suggestion. Yeah, that class probably had to do it at the end too, huh? Like that way it was a graded aspect by the teacher.
Yeah,
yeah.
We actually had to do it twice. It was one for midway through the semester and then one at the end. Mm-hmm. So it's like 10% of our grade was based on that thing. Hated that.
For discussion 1, Dallas, you're pretty much facilitating this one, but I have the file. How do you want to do the?
Oh, right. I mean, you can send me the file if you want me to submit it, but if you just want to submit it, I don't have a problem with that.
Okay, we'll just put your name down, but I don't mind submitting it. When I do submit it, you guys just let me know if you can see it, because I am kind of curious on that.
Okay.
What time are we at?
25 minutes.
Okay, we got to kill 20 minutes.
Man. Well, also put everybody's names up here.
What'd you guys do this weekend?
Homework.
I went on a hike and then I started pouring.
Oh, nice. Where was the hike at?
It's called Turbo Canyon. It's in Los Angeles in a city called Whittier.
Oh, nice. I live like 2 hours north of LA.
Oh, really? I used to
Mhm.
live in Santa Maria once, close to Santa Barbara.
It's actually really funny because I live in Lompoc.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I lived in Orchid for a little bit.
That's cool.
So I know exactly where that's at. And then flying back from New Jersey, I'll be flying into LA too. So I got to make that drive, which won't be fun.
No, I
Right.
gotta drive to Arizona later. Like
Yeah.
2 weeks.
At least that one will be like the roads are kind of empty once you get out of LA.
Yeah, that's true. Once you're out of it, it's just a breeze. You can go faster.
Mm-hmm. I went to New York to visit an old friend of mine, so that was pretty fun.
I wanna go.
It's cool. I went 4 years ago with my girlfriend and some of her friends, and we did all the touristy stuff. So this time, like, he just took me around like Queens and showed me like the dirty, dingy side of New York, and so that was pretty cool too.
Nice.
And
Smells there are crazy.
yeah, I went during 2020, and so it was like prime COVID time, like one of those weird breaks. And so like the streets and subways were empty, so it was like awesome that way.
That was the cool part of COVID.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Right. Very surreal in
Yeah.
certain areas.
And so
Have y'all
this
been
time,
through have y'all been through Times Square?
I did go. Yeah, I did go to Times Square.
It's crazy. So my biggest takeaway from Town Square is how you could be walking on one, on one block and you can
Mhm.
smell vanilla and flowers. And then you'll cross the street and you will just smell hardcore ass. It's just like a wall of trash. Have y'all seen a wall of trash lined up on the sidewalk of a Times Square freaking block?
Yeah, they
Dude,
just put their
it's
bags
like the
of
most
trash on the
insane to
sidewalk.
me.
Mhm.
They make a wall out of that crap
Yeah,
and it smells so bad.
it's pretty interesting for sure.
Yeah. And then you walk like 2 more steps and then it's back to vanilla. It's like
There's a
it's
Krispy
like
Kreme in
mind
Times
blowing.
Square.
Yeah. It's just confusing my nose.
If you guys do go, highly recommend the 9/11 Museum Memorial. Like that was just the most impactful place I've been, and I've been some places.
Right.
Yeah.
Did a vacation to Boston, and we took a train to New York. We only got to spend 7 hours there, so we went down to the we went up one of the towers. Is it the Eisenhower Tower or the? Oh
The
man,
Empire.
it wasn't the Empire's another one. I can't remember the name of it. It's awkward, but we did that, and then we went to the park,
Oh yeah.
and then 7 hours goes pretty quick when you're trying to take it all in. But
Yeah.
I think I noticed I was getting a little older last weekend. So I'm 22. Okay, so I'm not like that old, right? And
Got some
so
time.
whenever I was a kid, I didn't do this a whole lot, but every once in a while we go to a play, and I always hated the plays. Like, well, I didn't always hate the plays. It was just always boring. Like it was fine until I fell asleep, and then I slept through the rest of it. But last weekend, we went with the fiance's aunt to see My Fair Lady. And for the first time, I sat up and I was like, I was a part of that play. I liked it. I watched the whole thing. I was ready. I was like, man, I don't know. I don't know what to think about this.
That's like
Yep.
blind tasting. Going blind tasting. You're like, oh yes.
Oh,
Cool.
yeah. Oh, man, that's great.
got a new sink in the kitchen. Woo!
Oh, that's
Oh,
exciting.
nice.
I
Love new
have,
appliances.
I have plywood countertops at the moment because I'm renovating my kitchen. So
That's fun.
We just installed granite countertops and then finished the black backsplash. We still have the grout, but
nice. Yeah, that's the next step for me too. So once I get the counters in, yeah, owning a house, not fun. Not fun.
yep.
Yeah, we're not there yet, but we're kind of moving down that avenue, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So that'll be exciting. I like fixing stuff though, because one thing about me, like growing up, we always built upon like whatever land or whatever house we had, and so I was always pretty much working a lot, at home, just outside and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And whenever my parents separated, we just stopped doing any work on the house. Like we're still basically we're still in the house and it's up for whether it's going to be like split or sold or whatever. And so we're not doing any work on it because like, why the fuck am I going to go outside and make, things that I like and to, be around and live in and upgrade whenever it's just going to go away. So, and what I've noticed is whenever I was a kid, it was like, oh, I got to go outside and work. I got to go build this fence, go do that, whatever. But now that it's gone and now that I'm an adult, I go back and I'm like, I kind of wish I was still working on my house. Like I liked being able to have new stuff that I made. Like I put blood, sweat, and tears into my house.
On
And
top
now
of
it's
fences, not as easy to build as you would think.
oh yeah, definitely not. But it's worth it. It's so worth it to learn how. Because like just the sense of fulfillment that you get is unparalleled.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Favorite part is denoming, and then afterwards we see the final result.
True. And then we put up the fence and then we didn't seal it in time. And so now it's like molding. And so it's like stained.
Oh no.
Yeah. So learning curves all around. That's probably what I'll be doing when I get back to. Is fixing that nonsense. Because as Jasmine knows, it gets kind of wet in the morning, like every morning in that area. It's like always dewy and foggy.
Yeah.
So the moisture just like rots things. Like
Right.
Yeah.
Dallas, what part are you from?
Sorry?
Where are you from?
Oh, Oklahoma. Near Tulsa.
Okay.
Tulsa area. But yeah, I was born in Arizona. And then whenever I was 1.5, we moved to Japan because I mentioned before my dad was in the Air Force. So we were living on Kadena Air Force Base in Okinawa. And then we lived there for like 4 or 5 years. And then we moved to Oklahoma and I've been here ever since.
Very cool.
So yeah.
I'm
Been
in
through a couple
Kansas
of different
City.
colors, but
Oh,
yeah.
wow. Are you a Chiefs
I got
fan?
family over there.
Yeah.
Ah, God,
It's a great time.
terrible.
Oh yeah, it's the perfect time, man.
Disgusting.
Great
I was
time
on the
to be a Chiefs
bandwagon
fan.
until like last year. I was like, yeah, we need some new blood.
I love that. Bring
That's
that hate
exactly
on. I
what it
love
is.
that.
That's exactly what it is.
We've become the villains.
Yeah, you guys are basically the Patriots, you know.
Yeah. Who do you like, Jamie? Who's your team?
I'm a Raiders fan.
I thought you were gonna say 49ers.
Man. At least they didn't win the Super Bowl. I still would have rather the Chiefs won the Super Bowl than the Niners.
Heck
No,
yeah.
I absolutely would have rather the Niners win.
I've got a cousin that's a
like
Niners fan, so I can't ever be having that ever. I wouldn't hear the end of it.
They had the tools, just couldn't execute.
Jasmine, do you watch football?
Not
Oh
really.
yeah, I wonder.
But I know
Not
what's
really.
happening. I understand the
Wonder if y'all can guess my team.
Oh, from Oklahoma for the NFL?
Yeah.
Where's your dad
No.
from?
Wait, what?
Where's your dad from?
Arkansas, but I won't give it to you.
Did you say not for football?
For
Yeah, for football. Yeah.
I'm gonna guess Green Bay.
No. Say my name.
Oh,
Texas.
that should have been obvious. That's funny.
Bro, it's
Although
been
I've
a
never
tough
been
year
alive for a Super Bowl from him.
It's been a tough run for you guys too. Everyone's been promising the Cowboys is their year, and then
Man, you know what though? I grew up with a guy in high school, and he plays. I wasn't like super close with him, but we knew each other, and he plays defense, starting linebacker, one of them for the Detroit Lions, and so the Lions has become very quickly my second team.
It's because everyone doesn't hate the Lions. Everyone's just like, you know what, Lions, if you win, it's okay.
Yeah, like you're the underdog, it's whatever. Yeah. I worked with a guy that was a crazy Lions fan though. They're like, it's like seeing a unicorn, but once you meet one, you will remember that man forever, the rest of your life.
My coworker is a Lions fan. He's a good dude.
they beat the Rams, didn't they?
They're always good dudes too.
I believe they did beat the Rams, yeah.
They lost the 49ers. We were my unit, we were TDY down to McDill for a CAS 3.0 exercise, but we had actually it was my role to pick where we were staying at. We had a lot of people, but we found this waterfront suites. It was like, you know, you had a beach, everyone had like a kitchen. We were there for 3 weeks, so it'd be nice to be able to cook food and stuff. So that's why I picked that one. But the guy, the sales manager said if we made it to the Super Bowl, being Chiefs fans, they would host a party for us. So we had the entire volleyball like place out there that was roped off. We had an outdoor projector for the Super Bowl. They were bringing us drinks. We had food. It was like the best Super Bowl party I've been to. But
That's
I
a good
was
time right there.
if we didn't make it, I was hoping the Lions would make it. But
The real question is,
yeah,
how do you
so-
feel about the Taylor Swift and Kelsey nonsense?
that's driving me absolutely insane. I don't care. I've lost respect for Travis, and it's not even his fault. Like
Dang.
I hate seeing Taylor brought up. She has nothing to do with football. Doesn't belong there. Get her out of there. It's
Yeah.
My problem is like they don't show any of the other spouses really, like ever. It's always just Taylor.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you could show, I don't know, that one guy who just made it to the NFL's mom or something. But no, you gotta show Taylor Swift like 8 times a game.
8 times. Yeah, we do. Actually, we did a drinking game. If whenever they showed Taylor Swift, we would
We
take
did
a
the same
drink.
thing during the Super Bowl. That's funny.
If y'all notice, they a lot of headlines and stuff like that talking about Kelsey's most recent achievements. It's not like fucking Kelsey's did this, Kelsey did that. It's Taylor Swift's boyfriend did this. Taylor Swift's boyfriend did that. It's wild.
I'm tired of hearing about Swift, both Kelseys. No, I mean Jason's a good dude, but
Yeah.
man, it's my wife on her phone. That's all her feed is Taylor Swift this, Kelsey that.
I do get a lot of Jason Kelsey stuff too, to be honest. It's kind of weird. I'm like, I don't even like the Eagles. Like,
yeah, absolutely. Like, why?
They're just the spotlight of football right now.
It's
They're the main
trending.
characters.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, I've gotten rid of most social media at this point. Besides, I have like a Facebook account for stuff I need to have one for. But life's better. I don't know. You scroll through YouTube, you know, the short video formats, like the 10-second video. That's I like that on YouTube maybe, but yeah, I guess that's me showing my age. But
Kind of crazy how almost hive mind like social media is. It's like we're all on the same topic.
So John and I are the old guys in the group. So in Dallas, you said you're 22. Jasmine, how old are you?
20.
20. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not the baby. Let's go.
well, we don't know yet. There's one more.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But for Jasmine, yeah.
Right.
And then John, you just been was it active reserve or guard the whole time?
Yeah, I was straight TR for a while. Then 2017, I took a art job, so active reserve technician or whatever the acronym is.
Nice.
And then actually in February, I started a straight civilian position, still a TR, but for the unit deployment manager. So
nice.
It's been a learning curve. Went from doing aircraft structural maintenance, you know, work center training supervisor to the maintenance group commander, UDM. So
that's definitely a big admin jump, that's for sure.
Yep. Did my first reports for readiness reporting on Friday. And now we're you know what the rat training is? Yeah, I've got to find a way to brief 330 people on April UTA. So
they want you to make a singular briefing to encompass all of rat training.
No, so we're gonna cover 8 of the 12, but we've got instructors for each section, and then if you read like the fine print, it's like the commander's discretion on what awards to credit. So since we need CBTs and you still have to do briefings, we're gonna combine the two. So we're gonna force feed to everybody. You can either pick Saturday or Sunday. We're gonna have drinks, refreshments, but we're gonna get 8 out of the 12 done. But no one volunteered for the information environmental awareness, so that's the one that I'm briefing. But
so you guys know rat training stands for readiness airman training, and so it's like the courses and shit you have to do before you deploy.
Oh, okay. I was about to ask.
There's a new policy that came out that everyone has to be deployment ready and eligible, so everyone in the Air Force had to do it.
You said there's a new law that came out?
That's just a
guidance.
Yeah, mandate guidance. Yeah, it's not a law, but for us it is.
Right. It's that or else.
Yeah. Jasmine, what do you do for it?
For work?
Yeah.
I've been consistently doing DoorDash, but sometimes I go and work for my grandpa. He has like a little construction handyman thing going on.
No, nice.
Or I had a babysitting gig earlier. Odd jobs.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Nice.
Been
That's the
there.
way to do it if you can, because then you have more time for college.
Hmm.
I've only held 2 jobs: the Air Force and Walmart.
Hmm.
Yeah. I worked at Walmart for like 6 months before I joined.
I did Best Buy, Olive Garden. There's a lot of them, a lot of serving jobs. Well, I was going to UMKC for electrical engineering, but
I've done mostly family business until the separation. Obviously, you can't do that anymore. So,
guys, just so you all, I think we're at our time.
Oh.
Wasn't it 11 after? Or what time?
yeah,
we started?
11 after. So,
Oh, we still got
I
a
guess
couple minutes.
technically we need 4 more minutes, but
Yeah. Do we want to discuss? Are we gonna try to meet next week?
yeah, I guess we should decide if
I'll be flying back to LA on Friday, so I should be available Saturday. Maybe I got a haircut at 1, and that's on the West Coast. I don't know what time that is at this point. I'm all over the place. But yeah, I mean, I think so. We can figure it out.
Okay. Yeah, I think we just pushed our availabilities. I think you already did that actually.
Yeah. If it has to be Sunday though, because then Sunday I just have dinner reservations, but that's later. It's at 6. So
I wish I could see what the other discussions would be about, because that
we
I don't know,
we can do
storytelling.
the second one. Yeah.
Yeah, it is super easy, but also I don't know.
I don't like. Do they have to be 45 minutes? Like I don't even.
Yeah, he said
I
minimum.
believe all of them have to be 45 minutes. Yeah.
I guess we'll just have another little catch up at the end of the next week too.
Yeah. I would
Yeah,
kind of like to do the innovation one though.
yeah. I mean, depending on what it looks like.
I wish we could do
Well, we'd
another
have to
one.
skip 3 and 4 to get to 5,
Yeah,
but
I suppose that's true.
I wonder if she has anybody that, or they have anybody that actually does the innovation. It seems like the first 3 are the easiest, but doing 4 and 5 would actually help you more.
Well, and I can be present for those days. On the 6th and 7th of April, it would just have to be in the evening for me.
Yeah, I mean, evening would work for me too. You just tell me. I'm pretty flexible, as long as it's Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, the innovation one does seem interesting, but
Yeah, I mean, fully frankly, if it's my choice, I'm skipping storytelling and maybe even conceptual thinking and going on to the last 2. But
I'm completely opposite. I'm sorry.
well, y'all don't have the time that I have, so it's like,
yeah,
that's why we have a majority vote.
I won't say bare minimum, but I'm doing what I got to get there with the least amount of resistance possible.
See, and if it's a class I don't care about, I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
wait, so Jamie, you said you prefer to do storytelling?
Yeah, easier. I mean, we just wrote our storytelling, so we just read them real quick, and then we can just kind of just talk after
Yeah.
that. So that's.
I'll read mine. It'll take 30 minutes. It's fucking 4 pages.
Mine was exactly 5 paragraphs. So
There you go.
but
Mine
then
will
like that would give us
likely
the
be that.
opportunity to like ask questions about each other's stories too. So
Yeah.
Oh, we're reading our assignment that we
I mean,
did?
you basically could. It's the purpose.
You could, you don't have to,
Oh, that's true.
but you're saying the criteria fits that story. Both of those criteria fit the one story.
I'll just screen share it and let you guys read it, and there would be silence until everyone's done.
Be really funny. The occasional scroll down, please.
Yeah.
Do you guys know how to navigate the Discord, or should we go through that real quick?
I mean, if
I
we need
got
to
it.
have some time, yeah, we should be okay.
Cool. And I'll end up deleting whichever of these we don't use so as not to get too many text channels here.
Yeah.
So we don't want to get it too confusing, right? Keep it nice and simple.
Okay.
So I'll probably end up deleting whatever's not used.
Very cool. And then yeah, tonight I'll submit it, or do you? Yeah, I'll submit it. if you don't mind, unless you want me to send you the link, whatever's easier.
That's fine. I think you're good for it.
Cool, guys. Anybody have anything else? Any other things you want to point out or discuss?
Hope to see you guys on the other end with no issues.
Yep, this seems like it'll be a pretty easy class, to be honest. Not gonna lie.
That's
think we
what I'm
just-
hoping.
Yeah, we pretty much just do whatever deliverables are told to us. We just fill those out, and I'm pretty sure we get an easy 100.
Yeah.
Seems like one of those.
The
We'll see.
deliverables might be the easiest part.
The what?
The deliverables might be the easiest part.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and stop the recording.
Sounds good.